Gilder steps back and misfires, and May the only one underneath.
The push, relentless. Bigs are going to have to really get back.
Joe Barry, what a shot off the glass. Loaded Davis, and the victory against Providence. Starks pull up three.
That's what I don't like. Bigs weren't even over half court.
He is not gun shy.
Not at all.
Barry gets past him at the other end, and he's fouled.
Right now, Texas A&M shooting a lot of perimeter jump shots, 3 for 6 from the three-point line.
Carolina loves that secondary. Look at this little bump and shot. Carolina style. And Holmgren, you know, they can live with him within reason, I think, because he does so many good things. It's just once in a while he forgets his partners down deep.
Speaking of deep, Barry. A couple of games out here in Charlotte for Robert Williams, who's on the bench now with 8 points, 13 rebounds.
This kid won't stop. And nobody get that upset with the score.
Barry from the corner. He got 3 more. He's a couple of close looks that haven't gone. 3-point shot, no. By the way, going to that last break, second foul on Kenny Williams, so he's not on the floor right now.
And Brandon Robinson in for another tough shot here by Barry. Zerny playing a little bit bigger with Brooks on the floor with him. They've been playing small. He's loading up in the lane. He can score over that left shoulder if they give it to him. Nice cut to Barry for 2. Ooh, what a find.
They missed their last 9 from out there.
And Jim, they've had some good open looks, just unable to make it.
Well, zone look, first time this half.
Barry,
Don't leave him alone. Don't leave him alone.
Great personality. Just a fun guy. Enjoyed his 4 years. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, he has. Treat.
40 seconds to go in the half.
Little triple screen.
Barry, other side. Perfect spin on. That's a 3.
I tell you, they really had a spirited timeout to get the emotions flowing and get back in this game.
Made only 11 on the season. He's got 3 in this game. They trim it to 8. Barry trying to get right back, and does.
Beautifully, too, particularly against the zone. A great feel.
Could have brought up another game.
Here we go.
It's Barry who got it with the quick hands for 2 more.
Wow. If you can speed up Virginia, you might be able to do it with your defense, but you are certainly not going to do it by quick shotting them. If you get a really good shot early in the clock, take it.
Joel Barry for 3. Screen against an outstanding defender, Kenny Williams.
That's as much time as he's going to get. You give him that much time, it's like a horse game for him.
The leading scorer for Virginia in each of their first 2 games here in Brooklyn. Barry gets a little space, and that's a big answer for Carolina.
Just defend and rebound. I was just kidding, but I thought it was very funny.
Poor Derek Willis is probably watching the postgame press conference.
Of course he was.
You know, and what did I do, Coach? You're still getting on me, and I don't even play there anymore. 7-point lead for number 1 Virginia. 12:40 to go, second half. Let's bring in Allison Williams.
Guys, Virginia makes you earn every shot you get. And right now, Roy Williams telling us, guys, you're not earning it. You're not working hard enough for your shot. You have to run hard. You have to cut hard. You have to screen hard. He said, you are not.
Difficulty of having to work to get a shot.
Hinson had to force one up off the glass. It comes out to Barry, who knocks down the 16-footer.
Just using Isaiah Wilkins in order to get open. Wilkins such a great screener.
Barry from the corner.
Or the inbounds guy.
Up 7-1.
Well, Cameron Johnson has played so well in these 2 Carolina games. Poor pass by Alex O'Connell, ripped by Theo Pinson, just jumped right in front of Marvin Bagley. Carolina, very good interior passing team.
Barry for 3. Got it.
Well, you can count that, and Duke with its first lead.
Actually, we're up 1-0 way back in the first minute, but their first lead since then. They were down as many as 13. The lead didn't last. 10-point lead, North Carolina, semifinal number 2. In the New York Life ACC tournament, the winner to take on Virginia in the championship game tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern here on ESPN. The passing has been really strong for Carolina tonight against Virginia. Wow. Some injuries last year. Buell fading away over May, and Williams comes down low to get the rebound.
North Carolina just 2 possessions down, as poorly as they've played. 22 from 3. Really offensively had not played very well at all. What a rebound. And Brandon Robinson went high into the air for that one to grab it with 2 hands.
Berry curling around Williams, gets to the glass, lays it in.
North Carolina has been difficult in this game for both teams.
Walker, a little push off, step back 3, not there. Bodies on the floor for both teams as Carolina looks for the lead again.
Good of the referees not to fall for that one, because Lonnie Walker,
final position in the ACC standings, has been ahead of their preseason poll. Now, it's just a poll, it's just a prediction. But in that sense, they have exceeded expectations in every year that Larrañaga's been.
well, Larrañaga is an excellent coach. And finally, North Carolina off.
Hurt them. He said we have to be better moving the ball. It's sticking a little bit, and when we do, we have to really shore up our passes and be strong with the ball.
Three-pointer good. Scores from the left side. So last game, starters scored all 73. First bench points of the ACC tournament for Syracuse. Wide open.
Carter one-on-one with May. Going to work, left hand, not there.
The most difficult thing to guard in basketball is one-on-one in the post. And North Carolina electing to go one-on-one, just stay big.
Berry with a long 2, who's a terrific mid-range shooter. Trent for 3. And Berry now 1 for 11 from beyond the arc.
He has really struggled his last 3 games.
Berry with a pull-up and rattles it home to restore the despite that missed free throw from the first half to the second half for Duke offensively. 31% to 58%, and 1 made 3 in the first half.
But when Luke May grabs a rebound, when Theo Pinson grabs a rebound, they can bust out and take it on their own. And that's a real benefit to starting a break, that they don't have to.
Fighting for the offensive board. The line goes back up. He can't get it. And Cameron Johnson, the strong board.
Good reversal.
Berry.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, ACC's the deepest league. 16 teams. You're going to have some good ones in there. Boy, he's such a good finisher. Early in the season, Joel Berry.
He's had moments, but for the most part, it's been relatively quiet. The Canes up 15 and feeling some energy on defense.
Got a switch. Lonnie Walker on Luke May inside. I want to give it to him.
Berry. Boy, the Heels needed that. So, guys, a dynamo. Kind of got himself a little too deep that time. Berry.
By Miami of handling the pressure. They're spreading North Carolina out and finding the open man. And that's now 10 of 19 from
performance by the Canes. Let's see if they can finish the deal with just over 5.5 to play.
Well, they're spreading North Carolina out and making the Tar Heels chase them. And no defense is good, or as good, when it's chasing.
Berry raises it away, and Carolina can crawl back to within 4 or 5.
I got a switch. Berry can drive this.
Joel Berry. Wow. But didn't have to.
Solid performance by Huell.
14 points, 8 rebounds so far. Canes lead it by 5. Just over 2.5 to play.
Well, remember, this Miami team has a lot of sophomores. This isn't one of Jim Larrañaga's older teams.
Shot fake from Williams. Berry stepping in. Got it.
After another box set for North Carolina.
Berry likes trying to stay in front of him. Berry goes bottom and scores. Go for the 3 here.
Yeah, you have to have it now.
Berry takes it for 3.
protect the bucket when you're 2 passes away.
Back to a 3-point game. That's going to be 3 for Barry. And that may be it for Dolezaj. There's a sub coming in.
And you hate to pick on a kid, but North Carolina is defensively.
Barry, corner. Went inside and then he's got 10 of them right now. 12-point lead is now down to 3 for the Tar Heels. Barry floats one up and in.
First time Battle has been able to take Williams off the dribble.
He's got 12. Barry for 3, and he forces him to sit back. No Pinson on the floor right here. Appeared to get hurt on that last possession. Barry for 3. And Chuku gets it stripped. Barry the other way. Joel Barry gets it to go.
The strip.
4 field goals. They're 1 for 7 since. Have missed 5 in a row. And Louisville's already committed 5 turnovers in this game.
I really don't think, Mark, I've ever seen a college basketball game start like this. The pace and just the frenetic nature of the start of this game has really been impressive.
Frenetic, definitely a good word to describe it. Shot clock down to 6. Barry uses the screen from May, drives and scores, and made that look too easy.
Well, that's what
Williams with a 3. Off the front rim, long rebound, and that's run down by Kenny Williams.
we're seeing Dangadell looking a little rusty out here right now. He does not look like the player that we've come to see when we've seen Louisville play.
Great shot by Barry.
Hook in the paint. Goes to his left, spins back to his right. Sterling Manley has to know he is trying to get to that right hook.
Deep 3 out front for Barry. Splash.
We'll see, Mark, if that can kind of get Dangadell into any sort of rhythm in this game. He has struggled thus far.
Quick ball movement into the corner for Barry. And the 3 ball is still there.
Haven't been able to kind of get over that hump and start knocking into this Carolina lead.
In and out for McMahon. Pinson bounce pass made. I thought he traveled. Barry's been hot from three-point land tonight and stays that way.
Louisville is up their level defensively. Shots contested. Nothing easy for Carolina as it was earlier in the game.
Loose ball run down by Williams.
By Dwayne Sutton making himself available to Dangadell. Adell up in the air, looking desperately to find anybody. And fortunate, he's able to get Sutton right at the rim.
Tar Heels were up 19. Their lead is 7. Barry down the lane. Got it.
But he does such a good job, Bill. You have to continue to make on both ends of the floor. First the steal, then the offensive rebound. But you cannot lose Joel Barry. Again.
Wow. His 5th 3. This is as close as they've been in a while, Louisville. Barry runs past Sutton and lays it in.
That's what the restricted arc. That's a really good charge drawn by Theo Pinson.
So given to the bench, Elijah Burns, not much of a score, big body. He's guarding the ball right now, number 12 on the floor for the Irish. Joel Barry, the floater. With the shot clock expiring, Gibbs missed an open 3. Pinson moved it quickly ahead. Barry's open for 3 more.
Notre Dame should have been up, or excuse me, North Carolina should have been up by double digits. And you let a team like Notre Dame hang, they're too good to let them hang.
Well, Gibbs and Farrell, Roy Williams said before the game that might be the best offensive backcourt in the conference. They've combined for 1 point. And Notre Dame still within 4. Now it's 6. As again, nothing but net.
You cannot help off a corner shooter.
Barry.
Opportunities
Farrell off the mark all night long, but not bashful, trying to shoot his way out of it. Berry, a three. Dame back within 7 with under 13.5 to go. Big Monday with Baylor and Texas to follow.
I think you're seeing Notre Dame continue with that ball screen action using Kevin and/or Mooney, because right now those two guys are 13 of 14 from the field to combine for 34 points.
And the rest of the Notre Dame team is 7 out of 33, including 4 out of 23 combined for Farrell and Gibbs.
And you had Pfluger in there. It's 5 of 29 for the starting backcourt for this Notre Dame team. They have really struggled.
Very strong drive to the wing.
Stretch the Tar Heels had. That could have been a go the other way thing for the Tar Heels too. If you lose to Duke, lose to NC State on the road that had beaten North Carolina in this building earlier this year. There are a lot of people that were starting to write off North Carolina. I think this is a second weekend NCAA tournament team.
Could they get all the way back to the championship game for the 3rd year in a row?
I think that's a much taller order. I mean, I thought North Carolina the last 2 years the best team in the country, both years, 2016, 2017.
Cameron Johnson had it deflected, but right to Kenny Williams. On the long rebound, Joel Berry. And the follow. And there were nothing but Tar. Brennan did tons of damage in Chapel Hill. 29 points, 8 of 11 from the floor, hit all 7 of his threes. Berry, the running West, is finishing around the basket, but Beverly played that beautifully and just waiting for him so he could just catch and lay it up instead of having to put it on the floor. Berry fires and hits. Bounce back to it. Lost on the deck. And here are the Tar Heels on the run. Joel Berry trying to get all the way to the rim. And one. Minutes gone, second half. Berry to the iron. Walked ourselves into a nice ball game, Mike. It's like I said, nobody's been able to pull away so far. Pinson, no look, Berry, and it held on the iron before falling. Those are the little plays, Wes. Yeah, attention to detail. Joel Berry all the way to the basket and gets the roll. Trent with a terrific driving layup.
Right now, Carolina giving up way too much off the first pass.
Berry at the other end, up 3 because nothing was open down low. And how about that? Carter can knock down a 3. Bagley can knock down a 3 as well.
Yeah, how do you stop that?
Of course, May can knock down a 3 not as well as anybody for Carolina.
Carolina can get some matchups where they can take advantage of it. There was one of them on the drive.
Points tonight for Duke.
Right, how about the minutes that Duke has received from Marquise Bolden and Alex O'Connell in this game? For a team that has not received much from its bench to have this kind of contribution in a game played at this intensity level, that's pretty impressive.
Joe Berry just 2 for 7 on the night, 0 for 3 from 3. Look at the touch off the glass.
He's one of the best shooters on the floor in this game, Kenny Williams, who is officially out of his shooting slump.
Absolutely. They've got 8 threes tonight. He's got 5 of them. Johnson has the other 3.
Got a switch now.
Berry driving Carter. Berry for 3. Yes! O'Connell 5 points off the bench in the first half. Blocked there by Brandon Robinson. Numbers for Carolina. Berry will finish. Trent turns the corner behind the back. Step back 3. Carolina ball.
Well, North Carolina, great rebounding team, just a different one. All 5 guys go to the glass.
Berry again getting to the glass.
And had to do it late clock.
He doesn't take many, but he's been a good percentage three-point shooter on the season. Coming into the game tonight, 13 for 28.
Stewart missed everything with the 3. Brandon Robinson and Joel Berry tees up a 3.
No, he did a nice job of working himself inside on the weak side where the shot came from.
Skip to the corner and Berry's 3. Right corner, Stevenson to answer. Berry
He'll try and hit. May defending, 8 to shoot. Right hand fall away. Pinson. Back for Barry, another three. Yes, sir. Joel
rim and scoring at the rim this season.
Elijah Thomas turns it over. Joel Barry lays it up and in. Barry.
See, Reese, North Carolina right now can't go inside. Everything's from the perimeter. Barry.
Boy, to Carolina.
And I think one of the things that frustrates Roy Williams, if he's going to go with a smaller lineup, that lineup should be able to shoot the ball effectively, which it hasn't done. And it should be able to force some turnovers. And North Carolina's not forcing turnovers. They're not heating up the ball. And they're not making it tough to run offense.
Joel Barry heating up. And go to the senior.
Schedule they have coming down the stretch is brutal.
Marquise Reed made all 3 of them. He scored 8 of their last 11. He's got 15 on the night to go with 6 rebounds and 4 assists. Luke May, who's the 4th leading scorer in the ACC, back into the game. He only has 4 tonight. Tar Heels down by 9, and they would be most appreciative if they can find a way to get number 32 going.
Nice move.
Joel Barry, an acrobatic.
All of a sudden, it is 10 again.
The vote is raining in threes. That's his 5th triple of the night to push the lead back to double digits.
Well, you just can't leave him.
He has been sensational. 25 against Georgia Tech on Sunday night as Barry trying to keep Carolina in it.
You know, the players are told, hey, we're not going to call that if the offense creates that contact and goes straight up.
And May's going to play, or attempt to play, the last 4 minutes now with 4 fouls. Barry, another one. 2-point game. Chance to tie or take the lead inside 2.5 to play.
There's a high ball screen again.
Barry fade away, tied at 74.
But if you're going to go 4 low and let Joel Barry take it, if you can get a kick-out 3, that's fine, but I go to the rim here.
Barry takes a tough fadeaway and makes it because he's making every point lead. Tigers on an 8-2 run since it was tied at 74. Barry scores it.
Dorn on a tough little floater right through the teeth of that Carolina defense.
Yeah, nice quick attack that time and good body control by Dorn.
Dorn has struggled a little bit, was forced to play out of position at the 4 spot with Malik Abdul dealing with that knee injury earlier in the season. And one of the top rebounding guards in the country is Dorn.
Yeah, he does a little bit of everything for this North Carolina State squad.
Here comes Barry. So tough.
Wolfpack, after taking a quick hit from Carolina, has responded nicely.
Barry follows his own miss and hits it. And we are tied at 71. Freeman ties his personal career high with his 7th made 3.
Terrific example of the extra pass, going from good to great that time. And a great take.
Toronto buries the 3. Virginia Tech's been a good shooting team. Matter of fact, better than 52% for the year from the floor. Only St. Mary's better, but a lot of their success from the floor was against a weak non-conference schedule. They're at 47% and change in league play. Still pretty good. Joel Barry from the elbow. Barry trying to get out of that shooting slump. That was way short. Rather possess it. Alexander Walker trying to flip it off a Tar Heel. Matter of fact, he's their leading rebounder for the year. Just under 7 per game, and he is a bench player. Gives him 25 minutes, though. Plays a lot.
He had an ACL injury last year. He's not the offensive rebounder this year that he was last year and in years past, but has been an excellent defensive rebounder.
Brandon Robinson's come in for North Carolina. He's number 4. Berry, wow, looked like he was going to lose after his turnover. It's a 5-point game.
What a turnaround for Virginia Tech. Giving up a layup to getting one.
Berry, 4% free throw shooter, missed both. He missed only 5 out of 31 all year. So the lead still 8. 3 minutes gone by in the second half. North Carolina's turned it over 3 times in this half. Berry's a 3 from 3-point range.
Really, Virginia Tech not sending anybody to the offensive glass, just getting back to take away Carolina's transition. They're willing to give up a chance at an offensive rebound and take it away from North Carolina.
Virginia Tech, Jay said at the top of the telecast, just about a must-win game with an eye toward the NCAA tournament. Really need a resume booster. Their best win at Ole Miss, perhaps the win against Washington. What a terrific job Mike Hopkins is doing with those Washington Huskies in his first year. A great resume. They have a tremendous non-conference resume. But when you think about trying to win the ACC, Jay, they're going to be 3 games behind Virginia. First appearance ever for Virginia Tech on Big Monday. It's one of their biggest wins in recent years. Never got on Big Monday in 4 years in the Big East. Count the bucket for Joe.
Haywood. Front rimmed it. Johnson's been active for UNC with the spin dribble. Berry. What a break.
The way downhill. The next maturation of his game is being able to shoot the basketball. And they're a nice little 12-foot pull-up.
So as you see, 9 points to lead Georgia Tech. Todrick Jackson will come off the bench. He has yet to score. Georgia Tech's 3 best players, each with 2 fouls in that first half, along with Lambert. Joel Berry with his first. Here goes Todrick Jackson. This time avoids the contact. Missed the floater. Here comes Berry with Alvarado to beat. And the senior scores over the pressure.
Continues to ring the bell for the Tigers. He's got 10.5 and 12 in the ball game.
And that's good news for Clemson because Theo Pinson was right on top of it.
Almost 5 minutes gone, second half. 12-point lead. That 13-0 run at the beginning of the ball game still could be determined as the differential. And Berry a step back two off a nice move.
Now look out shoulders by you. Even if he's in crowd on the inside, he can put it up on the basket and score.
8-point game.
Now after the make, they're back to the zone defense again.
Berry launching again. Oh boy.
You got to get out on the shooters.
Johnson tries to answer. Cannot. May the rebound. Berry left open.
Olsen back for a postseason run.
Well, right now, what Notre Dame is having problems with is they're moving the ball, but then they are attacking a set defense after they've moved it a little bit.
Had a terrific first half. Had a mismatch on Pfluger. Missed it and missed again. And still gets it back.
Good pass.
Berry wide open.
I thought it might have been hit below the rim through the net. That would still be considered basket interference.
And Roy Williams still shaking his head with his hands on his hips. Down to May again. Kicks out to Berry. Back to back. North Carolina and Notre Dame in a 1-point game here in South Bend. May has Harvey on him right now. Berry, high arcing. Berry with a drive and a left-handed lay-in.
He gets into the scoring column himself. May forced that one up. Another second chance, and there's Joel Berry. BC curl, it just will not fall consistently for Jordan Chapman tonight. There's another steal. This time, the job done beautifully by Brooks.
Well, North Carolina's defended 2 without fouling. Only 3 of 5 shots from the line from BC so far in the game.
Berry's Jerry West. Wonderful guy. His son's now playing at UCSB. He's a gaucho. Told us about that when we were up in Roy's office. Here's Joel Berry again. By the way, after that bucket,
snapshot of this league,
no doubt about it. That basketball landscape is flat. How can you handle not just a full cup of success, but a half cup of success? Listen, the NC State team that we saw play Notre Dame was not at all the same NC State team that played Duke the other night. I think that's one great illustration.
They love Wilkins. They say he's the best glue player in America. He rebounds, he defends. The matchup with Wilkins on May is going to be interesting.
Berry able to answer.
The first 30 years on ESPN that I witnessed, and Ewing, Leitner, Sampson, Jordan, right up there. Lenny Bias was pretty good down there in Maryland, the Terps.
Berry, tough shot.
Tough shot. He converted. Love it. These fans love this, obviously, because it's winning.
Got the three. It's funny, you see oftentimes folks that aren't in Charlottesville talking about the fact that watching Virginia play as Berry's able to finish is like watching hits a three.
They have some formula for success, man. Big shots. See, they're trying to play fast here.
Berry's able to answer from NBA range.
There he is. He'll get a little more PT. He'll get more playing time. What an explosive baseline jam. Unbelievable. Oh, they love it here. They're going wild. Unreal.
Berry for three. Big shot for the heels.
They'll quiet the crowd down with me yesterday on the phone, and he talked about Hunter. He said confidence, getting better and better, had 14 big ones against Virginia Tech. You can see here, he's going to be a player, man.
Redshirt freshman, so had that developmental year to grow.
To learn the system, too.
Berry looking for three more. He's got three more.
He's doing all he can. Showing the great factor with Virginia. You ready for this one, people? 6 teams this year. 6 teams under 50. Are you serious with a three-point shot and a shot clock under 50?
Tough shot from Joel Berry.
Winner.
With you, no chance.
From Pensacola to get here to Tallahassee.
Easy ride, shoot arounds, no problem.
You get the award, man. You and Leonard Hamilton.
Yeah, he had a kidney stone removed. I didn't go that far. Brandon Allen in the game, number 40 for Florida State as they move the ball, and Berry launches a three. And
7-4, and he's got better and better and better. He's normally their starting center. He's out with a foot injury.
He's in a boot now, but he had sneakers on today, and as Leonard said, look, I can play through a kidney stone. We're not going to push the fractured foot, but he's going to be back real soon. Berry right by C.J. Walker, and that finger roll.
Won everywhere he's been. You know, he told me before the game, he looked a little bit nervous. I said, Roy, you're in the Hall of Fame. He said, man, my stomach churns before a game. That's why he's such a great coach, because he's all about the moment. He's not about the history and what they've done in the past. It's about today. And all the great ones are like that.
No doubt. Berry, floater, it goes.
That's one great trademark over the years in North Carolina, understanding what a good shot is.
Man hasn't been forcing his shot this season, which has been something Florida State has really liked. He was kind of quiet in that Duke game. That's a tough shot by Joel.
I don't want any part of it.
He said, I did what I had to be here. North Carolina nearly throws it away, but Theo Pinson able to contain it. Berry, just like that, Joel.
24-17. There'll be no outbursts like they had against Oklahoma.
They score 17 points in 3 minutes.
Yeah, man, defense is so suffocating, man. Don't believe me? Call up Clemson. Ask them what they thought of that defense. Are we going to go here? I mean, right now, they better lock it up defensively, Florida State, because North Carolina's getting what they want.
Berry, right in the basket to time of runs that we saw in the first half continues in the second. Seminoles on an 11-2 run.
You're right, Carl. It's been a game of spurts. They've really contained all of a sudden Joe Berry the last 4 or 5 minutes. He was on fire to start the second half. Luke May's been a little bit quiet here.
Great pass. Berry lays it in. Great pass. Florida State trying to make it 28 straight at home. Carolina looking for their 8th straight win over Florida State.
Terrence Mann has been a man here in the second half.
Oh, Joe Barry. Marvin Bagley, Duke, NC State. That's our college basketball doubleheader on Saturday. Both games on the ESPN app.
I'll join Bob Wischusen down there. Should be a fun scene down in Charlottesville.
Barry gets it to go. How big is
28 in a row?
Huge possession right here. Cross-court pass. Pinson picks it off.
Terrible pass.
Barry.
Terrible pass.
Got it. It's a one-point.
Shows he can do more than just dunk.
Hey, that's a pro. I mean, Darrell Moore is a rebounding guy at the top of his jump. He went to his left shoulder with a nice jump hook. He's 7'1", 280. What do you want?
You know, he came in the same recruiting class with Bryant Crawford and with John Collins, and actually Darrell was the top recruit out of that bunch.
Today he's missed 3 free throws. He's missed layup.
Well, you know, he didn't have his best game against Michigan State. You know, big guys, length that he has to shoot over do make a difference. Point lead with Dan Dockich. I'm Doug Sherman. And Bryant Crawford leads all scorers with 8 points. Young man from the D.C. area, out of Silver Spring, Maryland, out of a terrific high school program, Gonzaga College High School. He wasn't even the best player, best known on his high school team. Chris Jenkins, the Villanova legend, was the head coach at Tulsa. Now here he is, really good player in the ACC.
And look what happened again. North Carolina got beat down the court.
Barry, under control.
That's a big bucket for
basketball history, and immortal in Kansas as well. But he's got a chance, if he can get this thing going at Wake, to become a real legend. Wilbekin, good pass to Crawford, tried to throw it down.
Somebody needs ball screen for him. And you better go over the top because he'll drill it if you don't.
Wilbekin goes over the top. Skills. Barry able to get the shot off.
You can just tell that.
Barry gets the call from his coach, the Hall of Famer, Roy Williams.
There'll be a screen-to-screener action out of this box usually. Should be either Williams coming or Johnson.
Off the quick head fake. Barry! Barry's the runner.
Let's get breaking news, scores, and more. Download the CBS Sports app today. Raf's got that on his phone.
I sure do. You have to show me how to use it. But nice little duck game.
Barry for 3. Got it.
Under duress.
Is going to be Ohio State. Might have had a 6-0 of their own right there. Had that one going in.
I don't know if you saw Chris Holton running after the loose ball. It was unbelievable.
Barry wide open. Yes.
Pretty good. The bell.
Averages 8 points a game.
Go for so far, right?
Barry baseline jumper. Got it.
Okay, you know that play is coming up.
And Bay Steve going straight up with a 3. Would have been huge. Didn't get it. Barry will clear it. Now he's trying to beat Jackson to the rack. And
How about that? How about Brooks running it down?
Benson spins baseline. Got in 2 deep. And again, they keep it alive on the offensive rebound. Their 3rd chance.
Well, Williams has that tight. Look at this kid getting the ball cold. How about that?
Not going to win its 11th game today. They do have a 2-0 start with wins over Michigan and Wisconsin in the Big Ten already. And went out of
Look at this.
Barry
And Luke with
8 of 8.
They've got some options. It's just about doing it consistently.
15. Okay.
Oh,
2-minute mark. Barry wide open.
And what a
those are the layups. If you're Wofford, Jackson's got to make that.
Pinson, the feed to Barry for 3, and he gets it to go to the wire as Brooks unable to capitalize. Barry going coast to coast to get the layup. I think that might be the highlight of the night. That sweater, that's a statement sweater.
I put that on Jay, Will, and Ravi. Friends don't let friends wear that sweater.
Meanwhile, North Carolina with Barry coming out of the timeout with a... So many options, Chris, for North Carolina. Who's got to be the option, though?
Well, that guy's a good start.
The high arcing 3 for Wofford.
25 points for Fletcher McGee, the junior out of Orlando, Florida. And how about Barry with the answer for the Tar Heels? Here's Brooks with the left hand off glass. Barry going up tempo and answers for... Roy Williams said he was scared to death of Wofford. Closing seconds. Barry with the three.
May is denied by Alexander. Williams off the up fake. Barry for three.
That's really a key.
The 6'11 junior Kyle Alexander.
Kyle Alexander is one of the best offensive rebounders in the Southeastern Conference, and that's where he gets most of his points. Alexander guarding Luke May so that Grant Williams doesn't have to do it and pick up some needless fouls.
Barry the step back three. Wow. He's got it.
Wow.
Who has been quiet here in the first 5.5 minutes.
Difficult to establish rhythm when you play against North Carolina. Great pressure on the ball by Tennessee. Carolina had a backdoor cut. They took it away because the Admiral on target twice from that right side to start the second half.
Both teams knocking down. It was 8-8. And that is still the case, but another offensive rebound for the Heels. For the lead, it's Barry. Barry quiets the crowd. General Williams got a good look but couldn't convert.
Well, that looked like a foul. A lot of body contact from Garrison Brooks.
There's your senior leader, Barry, going.
This until you see it live. The Heels, they're not dribbling it up the floor. They're passing the ball up the sideline, looking to attack early and often.
Over in the Tri-City area. Good shooter. Valuable guy in the league once they get into Southern Conference play.
He's an excellent shooter there. A freshman mistake. Dribbling to an area that's a trap area for the Tar Heels leads to a turnover. And when you give them...
Gosselin will catch and score. 10 now for Gosselin.
You can see the element to the game that Amius brings to the Catamounts. Protecting the rim, athleticism. But you can't...
7-2, the early lead for Carolina. Cornish, the transfer from UNLV, missed everything, and May comes up with it. Barry all the way to the rim and in. And a clock dwindles on the possession. It's a 7-0 run right now for Tulane, and an over-the-shoulder hook for Frazier goes too wide.
Well, I think he got in the air and wanted to pass that ball. The defense collapsed, and a tough shot leads to a...
Plantar fasciitis. Good three-point look for Cameron Reynolds, who's up to 11.
That's the best offensive possession of the day for the Green Wave. The penetrate drive, the pass was on time. And North Carolina continues to make. When you do that and the guy that's playing as well as he is, all you have to do is relocate, have your hands and feet ready.
Barry, contact, and the bucket.
On the Carolina bench, and there's another three for Peyton Aldridge.
The scouting report on Peyton Aldridge, you must guard him beyond the three-point line. Brooks, a freshman, boy, probably isn't accustomed to guarding and chasing the guy out that far on the floor. Must do a better job.
Matchup zone is big.
Wildcats, but they must ensure they get a good look each time down the floor.
Williams now with 6 after that last make. Leads the ACC in three-point shooting. Tar Heels in transition. Barry throws it up and in.
Jobbing. McKillop is always excellent out of timeouts. The Wildcats execute the backdoor cut.
Aldridge, an open look, top of the key. Go Barry from the wing. in the basket.
And Roy, what happens there? The Tar Heels go small. Aldridge has been living beyond the three-point line. Immediately, he goes inside against Theo Pinson, carves out space and finishes.
He's got 13, triple, and the...
He was going to be somewhere near with that baby blue on representing.
Grady spun it off the wrong side of the glass. Gimmonson scored the last 8 for Davidson. Pinson just 2 for 20 from distance this year. Joel Berry much better and much more efficient. And back to a 15-point game. That's a freshman in Kellen Grady. Out of Boston, Massachusetts. Under 6 to play here in Charlotte. Heels coming off an impressive win against Michigan in the ACC Big Ten Challenge. After a setback to Michigan State in Portland at PK 80 last week. Barry the jump stop in the...
To do the job, manning that front line, I don't think we could have expected this sort of output.
You can expect...
Barry slips one through the baseline. Extra pass, and the block from behind by Matthews. Barry tries a 3. Yes.
If I was in Detroit at that time, he'd be wearing a Titan uniform. Coming out of the Iceman was something special.
Tough shot from Barry.
He's got footwork. He's got terrific post moves and footwork inside.
He's got 13 already. Here's Barry. That's another 3.
John Beilein is a teacher. He got that years ago. He's worked in the trenches to get up to this level. Nice backdoor cut.
Williams rips away the loose ball. Here comes Barry. Finishes again.
Get a timeout. Now, combination. North Carolina with the big lead. Not as intense on the defensive end, but you get a credit. Michigan for some good execution there.
Barry for 3. Yes.
3 or 4 spectacular plays to take the Bruins down and out. Oh my gosh. Then he wasn't seeing enough playing time, so he went home to Las Vegas. He got hurt twice.
Joel Barry with the hoop. Winston to the basket, beats the shot clock.
This is a clinic.
Joel Barry races it up the floor and launches.
The blue shirt, but Sean doesn't have an E on the end of his name.
There's a few differences,
but
that's
Sean, you know, his dad was an absolute legend. You know, a member of an undefeated national championship team, college player of the year.
11 straight for the...
Quite how you drew this play up.
Daryl Macon, the pull-up blocked by Theo Pinson.
Pinson is everywhere.
Joel Barry, the pull-up.
Nice.
Hits the long 2. To close within 7.
Roy's going to call a timeout here.
Turnovers were a problem early in this game when Arkansas jumped out to the lead.
No, he's going to let them go. He's going to see what they've got. Nice.
Joel Barry silences
the engine here for Terry Porter.
And the freshman misses the runner. It's cleared by North Carolina. Joel Barry on the push. A pull-up 3 in transition. And Carolina's on the board first. They're saying it's a 2.
27, Ross. Okay. I measured it yesterday, yes. Walked it quite a few times. Greatest college basketball tournament ever. On hand here, Joel Barry, beautiful decision-making once again.
And a 3 for Barry in North Carolina.
The Glass Palace, the Memorial Coliseum, where Duke and Portland State will be playing in just a couple of moments.
Stealed by Joel Barry. He goes coast to coast. And he gets the roll off the rim.
Just a handful, maybe 4 players in the history of the sport of basketball, James Worthy, to be MVP of a college team and championship team and MVP of an NBA championship team.
Rattles in.
An incredible job of making that safe. Oregon is such a leader in innovative sustainability. What Kate Brown, the governor, is doing here, solar, geothermal, 3rd largest geothermal state in the country. Joel Barry. Ready to substitution.
No. I just played like everybody else.
What was your game like? Beautiful.
My Little League baseball game, you really want to know? Joel Berry at 3.
He's outscoring Stanford by himself by 5 points. Here he is in transition, giving it up to Berry, and Berry takes it himself. And the lead. A Stanford Hall of Famer and Pac-12 Hall of Famer as well, Kim Belton. And the reason that that's important tonight is because Kim is producing our game back in the truck, as he's done for ESPN and ABC for 3.
Turnovers have led to runouts, but more importantly for Carolina, they've answered. This young team in a road test in a sold-out environment, yeah, they've got a lot of supporters, but how mature are...
Travis, face-up jumper, short that time.
Didn't have any lift his legs, actually shot the ball coming back down.
Berry for 3, on target. Another 7 on Thursday.
And then the winner of that game, or the loser of that game, faces either Ohio State or Gonzaga. It doesn't get that much easier.
To an NBA player at some point. Here's Berry getting deep into the paint again and follows up his own miss with a hook. White for 3. Rebounded by Manley. Manley coming off a 16-point, 13-rebound game against Bucknell. He's a freshman from near Columbus, Ohio. Berry's guarded by a 6'8" forward in Pugh. Now they switch. They got to read Travis on Berry. He'll take the 3 over him and splash it through.
But they've got some good building blocks and some good recruits coming in next year.
Another missed free throw, though, so they've missed 8 free throws in this game. Well, Jared Haas, a guy that is a Roy Williams disciple. He played for Williams at Kansas. As Berry connects on another motion on a drive is on the gather. Isn't that the case in college, too? Should be, right?
I like points.
Berry up top. Berry's another 3.
When we talked to Coach earlier today, he said, look, he brings the toughness to the team, and it's a mental and a physical toughness with him.
Berry again. Another 3-pointer.
Front court, left corner, it's 2. It's up, down low to foul. This is the running Carolina with the board. Luke May brings it front court, pushes to Kenny Williams. Drives baseline, sends it right corner.